I'm a cinema major.
And I'm a cinema major.
Cinema major.
I am a cinema major.
And I'm a cinema major.
And a cinema major.
And I am a cinema major.
I am a cinema major at San Francisco State, and this is our existential crisis. Hi, my name is Evan Cardell, and this film is showcasing the common fear that we as film students all share. That fear is that we won't be able to utilize what we learn here at school and what our degree prepares us for in the real world. As a cinema student, I feel that we learn more through our internships and our on-set experience than we do in the actual classroom. I have no idea what I'm doing, and, I'm utterly scared.
I am terrified of after college.
I am scared, absolutely, but at the same time, I really enjoy the process so much that as long as I can continue to make movies, it doesn't really matter. Even if I have to have another job on the side that supports me while I'm doing that, I get satisfaction out of the process as the end rather than a means.
I don't know. I think it's kind of just like blissful ignorance almost. I'm completely aware of the fact that in this industry it is all experience, and you are sent out there straight out of film school and you are expected to fail. It is almost important that you fail and you just crash and burn epically, because that's the experience that you want. That's how you grow out of that. And I don't know, I think the entire time, since I decided that I wanted to go into this field, I've just been expecting that, and I know that, okay, this is the easy part. These 4 years of just theory and a little bit of practice, it's just getting me prepared for the horrible, horrible nightmare that's gonna come ahead. But I'm excited, at least, so there's that.
It's always scary to close another chapter of your life, but I'm confident that I'll be able to make the best of it.
One of the reasons why I chose to be a cinema major is because I didn't have a lot of positive reinforcement in other things that I did.
Well, to be honest, I actually, growing up as a kid, I wanted to be a game designer for the longest time.
I actually, when I was a kid, ever since I was 3 years old, I knew I wanted to be a pediatrician.
Well, I thought I was either going to do drama or communications. I really wanted to be a novelist. Ever since I was a little kid, I really wanted to write books. I really wanted to do poetry or something along the lines of writing and stuff.
I mean, it just fell into my lap, I guess, when I was deciding what to pick as a major. It just seemed right to go with something I was interested in and not necessarily what I was the best in.
Then I ran into the co-ed cinema fraternity on campus, Delta Kappa Alpha, and I met all these people and met all these older kids who were making their projects, who were really nice and inviting, oh, come work on our projects. And I worked on 2 things, and then I was like, oh, so this is what it is. Because I always wanted to tell stories, but I didn't know if I wanted to do theater, and I realized communications sounds cool, but a lot of times you end up a travel agent.
Ultimately, it wasn't until I found out that my great-grandma, who recently passed away at the beginning of this year, they were filming a documentary about her life and trying to capture the last of her language, actually.
And I said, Dad, I want to make movies. And he was, you can do that! Oh my God, that's incredible. If you think you can do that, if you think you can really put in the effort, if you want to take that risk, then go for it.
I don't know, because of them and my family, and just the experiences I've had with my family, I realize we should be able to document everything. And they've helped me in any way, shape, or form.
But I just really, really thought it was interesting for me, so I kind of was like, well, if creative writing isn't that great of a place for me, then maybe cinema might, and so far I really liked it. For me, the degree is important.
I actually struggled with going to school to study cinema for a while because I kind of felt like it was a waste of money when I could just, get an internship and start from the bottom and build my way up.
Growing up as a kid, I always, because of my parents both having such high position jobs, well, not really high position, but something of importance, I would go in their offices, if I got out of class early, or one of the most vivid memories I have is when my cousin Ryan passed away when I was really, really young. I went to my mom's office and we just kind of stayed there while she was finishing up some stuff, and every office I saw had a diploma hanging in it.
To get a film degree, it's nice to know the film theories. Because if you don't know the film theories, then like, why are you here to get a degree? Why are you spending thousands of dollars when you're just making films, which you can do without a degree?
No, I think it is a good idea to go through the 4-year process. You see directors like Quentin Tarantino, who have just been able to take the industry by storm, no problem. Like, it was almost if it was a dream for them. That is a dying breed.
I feel that the diploma is something, if not to help you in the future, it's something to make you realize that I achieved something. I achieved what my family asked me to do, but I do feel it is very, very important to have a degree, no matter what.
I guess if I had to say one thing to every student filmmaker out there, don't try to be the next Steven Spielberg, don't try to be the next David Fincher or Christopher Nolan or whatever, because when you're making student films, it's not about what is the most original or what's the biggest idea that you can come up with. It's about what you're able to accomplish, what you're able to create with the bare minimum that you have. You know, we have so little to work with, but if you're still able to make an effective, coherent, and, you know, a good story out of that, you know, regardless of everything else, I think, you know, that's what's most important, I'd say. Yeah, you just have to be aware of what you have and work with it the best you can.